Memento Mori, Map 4, The Stand. The first map by Nielsen, and the second one being my favorite of the set, which is City of the Unavenged. So you have this switch here, don't forget that. If you do, you'll run into a speed bump later on. And then you're in, like, the best opening, I mean, I guess technically the opening is you looking at a door. But you open the door, and you see this beautiful courtyard, the super shotgun on a pedestal. Holy shit, that's the first one in the game. I want it. How do I get it? Well, you know, we'll see how we get it. It's a little fun. Now, this map, a lot of people would say that this map is their stopping point for Memento Mori. I've had a lot of people who I've recommended Memento Mori to, not to be confused with Memento Mori 2. And they say this level, they couldn't do it. They don't possess whatever it is that's required to do it. And I'll go into that as we get around. This is a convoluted level. This is definitely peak, like, 1990s WAD, figure it out yourself Jack kind of energy, which I love. I love that kind of energy. I think it's fun. There's a switch there, by the way. It lowers when you walk into that section. All right, so how do I get this? How do I get this super fucking shotgun? That doesn't work. Can I do this? No. Is there an arch vial? No. Does that work? No. That lowers this. Okay. So then we have the complex machinations of these lifts, which are very fun. You can shoot these guys through the window, which I love to do. Open that up. Now we're going into this teleporter, which brings us here. Now you can just run past these guys if you're feeling a little, you know, feeling a little frisky, but I'm not going to do that right now, so don't worry about it. That's a secret. That's not a secret, but it's also really hard to get to. Getting that blue key. By the way, look at that switch. Very important. Not a secret. None of that switch. That opens up a whole new train of switches, none of which are technically secrets. That's one thing I love about 90s WADs, and especially Memento Mori. Even Doom 2 has a lot of this, where there's just areas that are very obviously secrets, but they're not tagged as secrets. Like that. That's not a secret. But you know what is a secret? This. That's a secret. Oh my god. Didn't see that one coming. Also, this wall, not a door or anything, but it does lower. So then you have this switch here, right? Pay attention. Then you have this switch, which those are both the same. And then we're here. This is open. And not a secret, but very nice super shotgun. The first one of Memento Mori. So pretty big. I like how complex it is to get. I love how it looms over you in this whole area, and I love this courtyard. I love the window hallways that go around the whole thing, kind of building up like, ooh, what's down there? Is there a super shotgun? How do I get it, right? It just builds the atmosphere, and that's what's great about this map, right? Is the atmosphere is at an all-time high. The MIDI is slow, low, and foreboding. It's just excellent. And then you go up these stairs, right? What is that on the floor? Don't worry about it. I'll look at that later. In fact, let's go here first. So now we've teleported to another area at the top of yet another courtyard, this time with a nice nukage pit in the middle. Another secret there. While we're waiting for that wall to lower, I like to go in here and kill these guys. Alright, so there's a switch over here. Let's teleport back. Then I want to go down this lift. Press that switch, very important. And now, look at this arrow. So this is a part of old school games that I love, that a lot of people don't. And that's kind of like the mandatory secret. I love mandatory secrets, right? Now, a lot of people don't. If you look on the map, there's no arrow on the map. What the hell? How do I know where to go? Now, keep in mind, when I'm a speedrunner, right? The way I play the game, get the hell out of here, you're annoying me, is like I'm zooming around, look at me, woo, shoot the wall, right? Most people are probably just gonna walk up the stairs, see the arrow, and then go, oh my god, there's a secret. Now, this is a quote-unquote mandatory secret. And I've had so many people come to tell me, hey, I love Memento Mori. Up until map 4, I got stuck. I didn't know where to go. And then you looked it up on Doom Wiki, because that's what everyone does. That's what a lot of YouTubers love to do. They just love to do videos where they just read the Doom Wiki article in a funny voice and then hit publish, right? And then, you know, they go, oh, mandatory secrets, bogus, totally stupid. I hate this game. No game should do this. Now, again, there's an arrow on the floor. Now, I don't want to spend too much time complaining about this, but there's an arrow on the motherfucking floor. I really don't understand how people can have such a hard time with this WOD when there's an arrow on the goddamn floor. Like, keep in mind, in 1995, when this was made, like, people were not zooming around and doing this fucking shit. They were, like, walking around. They were doing this fucking shit. I don't know, you ever play Doom in the 90s, you know? Like, look, this is how I played Doom in the 90s. You know, I was like this, you know, with the run off, I'd just do this kind of stuff, right? You're gonna see that fucking arrow. So calm the fuck down, all your zoomers out there who don't like this shit. There's an arrow on the floor. I mean, I would understand it if there was no arrow, but there's an arrow on the floor, so shut the fuck up already. Anyway, now that I've alienated the zoomers in my audience, let's continue. So we're gonna go down here, skip that teleporter because we don't need it. And now we're about to enter, as a speedrunner, my favorite part of the map. And the reason why I love it is because everyone else hates it, and it allows me to express myself in an infinite amount of ways in this level. And what you'll see, press that switch. Now I've got to kill this fucking guy. This part, so you have the Hell Knights and the wooden towers, right? And you have a super shotgun. So you can take this route or this route. Those are effective. Or you can play the slot machine and hope that the AI pathing puts them on like the little like trim where they're up a little bit, and hope that the super shotgun RNG does enough good shots that you can get a 3 sometimes. You can kill these guys in 3, which is the average Hell Knight when you're not facing this environment. But most of the time I have 4 or 5. But again, it feels great when you use the super shotgun on those guys and you get a 3 shot. I've done a lot of runs of this. I've gotten that before. It always feels good, right? Now again, if you get a 5 or a 6 shot, it might have been faster to just shotgun single barrel snipe them, right? I love that stuff. So you see the torches here? There's a lot of fucking torches. Look at these. They're all over the place. They're all over the start. This motherfucker loves torches. Just wait until map 28. I love that these guys are blocked in here because it kind of creates that claustrophobia, especially if you're trying to do a speed run and not a max run. Another thing that should be a secret, but it's not. You have this bridge here. I love bridges. I love when you see like alterations of environments like this. I just think it's great. Now, once again, I just gotta say, this opening hallway, look at these torches, right? Like, just look at the indentations in the wall. I mean, the super shotgun pedestal, like the amount of action going on. Look at all these corpses. There were a lot of hit scanners there. I love that you see the blue door and the yellow door so that you know when you get the key immediately where to go. Really intuitive, really nice. I enjoy that stuff. Easy mode. I love this like area that traps you into this like U shape, like what is being, I don't know, N shape, like, you know, whatever it is. It's super not difficult, right? Like, you know, you have this nice wall. Now, if you're playing with fast monsters, this Baron can shoot through the wall. Don't even get me started on that. But like, it's like the easiest thing in the world. It's just kind of a nuisance, you know. This is where, you know, a lot of people would go, oh, it's a door with health. I love doors with health. I think it's fun. I'd rather shoot a door than open a door. That's just me, though. And then that happens again. What the fuck? Because this is a repeatable line, right? Why? Why not? And then that, and then what? And then exit. But again, I just, you know, real quick, let me wander around here for a little bit longer. I just think this map, ambience, 10 out of 10. Atmosphere, 10 out of 10. Level design, maybe a 9 out of 10. I don't know if it's a perfect map, you know. It's a little bit of, you know, maybe I'd put a couple more guys in this courtyard, or maybe I'd add like a pool of water. I'm just throwing it out there. Just something to think about, right? But overall, the complexity, the switch hunts, I'm here for it. A lot of people, they'll play Memento Mori and never get past this level. So now you know how to do it. I love this shit. This is what I'm here for. I love this opening hallway. I will say on my first playthrough of Memento Mori, this map was definitely where I fell in love with the WAD, and which is why it's my favorite WAD of all time. I often rank it next to Ancient Aliens just because they're different niches. You know, it's like my favorite movie of all time. Depends. Are we talking about horror films? Are we talking about like just overall films? Are we talking about crime films? Like, what's the best movie? It's hard to say. Ancient Aliens is probably my favorite, like, modern kind of boom wad, but Memento Mori is my favorite of the classic experiences. And this level, I just remember first playing it. I probably first played this in maybe 2013, 14, when I was starting to go into the history of Doom wads and playing them all in like an order. And this one, again, the fucking drums, the music, it's out of this world. The atmosphere is out of this world. Maybe it would have been a little nicer if it was darker, lighting-wise. I don't know. But I love Jen's Nielsen maps in Memento Mori. Level 28, City of the Unavenged. I'll get there eventually. My favorite map in the set. My favorite map of any WAD, probably. It's just, I don't know how you can not love, I don't know how you can like Doom 2 or Doom 1. Christ's sake, Doom 1 secrets, man. I don't know how you can like that shit and not like Memento Mori. I think it's brainworms, personally. But anyway, I love Memento Mori. This is my favorite map in episode 1. And it's somehow, shockingly, only going to get better from here. So, I'll see you next time. I guess you'll see me next time, because I'm not actually seeing you. But, okay.